All right, so I'm headed to a property that we have listed for lease, but I got a real estate rant that I kind of want to go on right now, right? So the value of a realtor, oftentimes you'll hear me say that the rules to real estate have changed, right? And so I'm always telling clients this, I'm always telling friends, I'm always telling anybody who's asking me about real estate that the rules to real estate have changed. And how have they changed? The way that they've changed is that a realtor's value has now changed to the public. It's not what it used to be. So before Zillow came along, before realtor.com came along, before homes.com, all of these websites that have homes that you can search for and look at, before the smartphone came out, in order for you to figure out what homes were on the market, you had to come to myself. You had to come to a realtor to figure out what the inventory was, to even know what was on the market, just to get access to homes. So you either drove around your neighborhood, or you looked in the newspaper, or you came to an agent at their office. That is no longer the case. I know you know that. You look at houses all the time on Zillow. You look at houses all the time on HGTV. Everybody's looking at houses. Like, that's the new thing. So no longer is an agent's value in helping you find the inventory. Now there is one small caveat to that, right? We do have access to properties that are not on the market yet, right? What I want to talk about, though, is that the value of your real estate agent has now changed. For a lot of people, they click on something on Zillow and an agent just comes and they unlock a door for them, right? But the real value comes in for an agent now is really being an advisor, right? An agent is a fiduciary. And a fiduciary means they do what's in your best interest. That means in your specific situation, they have to help you out. They have to put your interest above anything else. And where does that come in? Where that comes in at is, and the reason why I came up with this to talk about this little bit of a rant is because I'm going to look at a rental property. I've got to go check a few things out at a rental property that we have listed. The question is always, should I buy or should I rent? And people are like, well, you should never buy, or you should never rent, or you're paying somebody else's mortgage. Well, that's not necessarily the case, right? That's not necessarily the case. It depends on your situation. And that's why we always come up with a game plan with our clients. Whenever we first start out with them, whenever you're thinking about buying a house, or even when you're thinking about selling a house, we sit down with you and we have a game plan. We game plan with you. What's your specific situation? How long are you planning to be in town? Like, if you are moving into Midland for work, how long do you plan to be here for work? If you only plan to be here 1 year, you've got like a 1-year contract, buying a house might not be the best option for you. But if you're only here for a year, but you're comfortable with leasing the house out, you want to build some wealth, you want some passive income, you're comfortable with being a landlord, then buying might be the good situation for you. Then we'll need to figure out, what are you pre-approved for, and then find out rental rates so that you can make sure you cover your mortgage whenever you leave and you're going to lease out the property. That way you've got some cash flow on hand. What's your cap rate going to be? How much do you want to cash flow after that? How much are you putting down? Like, all of those things come into effect whenever it comes to your specific situation. So that's the thing you need to think about. Are you wanting to play the appreciation game or just the cash flow game? Like, those are all conversations that you need to have. So that is where the actual value of your realtor starts to come in now, right? Not just on the fact of me helping you find a house and me unlocking a house and you getting in and getting a good deal, which is usually what most people are thinking about. That's the short term. But the long term, what are you thinking about you want to do with your house, with this asset? Because this is going to be probably the biggest purchase anyone is going to make in their lifetime. And to be honest, it's getting harder and harder for people to be able to afford a home. So now, even more than ever, you need someone that can help you come up with a strategy. Home prices are going up. Even though rates are going up and not as many sales are happening, especially here in Midland, in some of the big areas, Austin, New York, in California, a lot of places in California, values are coming down. There are specific reasons for that. But in West Texas here, year over year, values of homes are still going up. So you're getting priced out of the market, okay? Interest rates have gone up and values have gone up. That's double putting you out of being able to purchase a home. So if you've ever thought about it, now is the time to buy more than ever. And I was watching something the other day. They were like, well, of course, realtors are going to tell you to purchase a home. Like that's what they do. They're realtors. They're a salesperson. We are salespeople, but we are fiduciaries. You got to remember that. We are fiduciary. A realtor is a fiduciary. So yes, we are saying that, but look at everything else. Even though interest rates are going up, this is probably still a good time to purchase. There's some opportunities in there. If you need help with that, you need to talk with somebody that can help walk you through that. Yes, that is the case, but there are opportunities and you need to know where you can slide in and actually take advantage of that. So in recap, right, the value of a realtor has changed. Whenever you are looking for someone to help you make a purchase, property purchase, think about how they can help you, not only just in opening a house and doing it quickly, but over the long term, over the long span. What is your strategy and how can you get to where you want to go?